Hello everyone and welcome! So we all have this one champion we love to play, but what if you can't carry a game with him? What if you don't want to spend another 50 games learning a new champion? Well, you don't have to. There are some champions that can carry the game with minimal skill requirements. Today we are looking at the top 10 least difficult champions to play that are still capable of carrying the game. Today we are going to go through champions that are very easy to play, meaning they don't have any special mechanics, they usually don't rely on their skill shots, and they don't have a lot of counterplay. Keep in mind that champions that are easy to play but hard to master can still make it to the list, as long as you can carry regardless of your skill. We are generally looking for those that have high carry potential but require little to no skill. This list will help those that are struggling to climb the ladder or simply those that don't have a lot of IP. So let's get started. Disclaimer. This list is based on personal opinions. Different players may be able to master some champions faster than others. The order of this list does not matter. This list will contain at least one champion for each role. If your favorite champion doesn't appear on this list, it doesn't mean he's bad. Have fun. Number 10. Starting this list with the Diaper Man himself, Pantheon. He strikes fear all across the Summoner's Rift. His lane opponent is not the only one who should be scared, but he should be scared the most. Not only is he under constant pressure from flying spears, but he is also the one who gets yelled at if Pantheon actually ganks other lanes successfully. He has one of the strongest mid-games of all the champions. Very strong poke, hard engage, passively blocks damage, and he even has execute effects. Either as jungler or top lane, he is very easy to play, and definitely is capable of carrying your games. Number 9. Nasus. There is not much to say about him. He is incredibly simple champion that does everything for you. Even if you had nothing but your Q, you still would be able to carry the game. At the beginning, you are trying to last hit the minions. At the end, you just one-shot them. Is that a jungler ganking you? Well, good for you, because you will need those 4 stacks. At the end of the game, Nasus becomes a boss. And I mean a real boss. You better buff up and read up some tactics, otherwise there will be no loot for you. Number 8. Xin Zhao. This running demon skewer brings terror to all lanes from his well-sustained jungle. Popular all the way from Elo Hell to Elo Heaven for one simple reason. He can carry the game. Not only that, but he can carry the game without extra knowledge. While in your jungle, you are healing passively, so you are safe at all times. If you decide to wander around, you knock up people, you slow people, and you deal damage. A lot of it. Building both damage or tank, this is carry jungling at its best. Or perhaps the second best. Number 7. Udyr. Whoa, Udyr? He's not easy at all, you might say. But listen. Udyr is such a unique champion that his skill requirements grow with the elo you are aiming for. You can look at the Master Udyrs, shifting all they can to get all the juicy benefits. However, you can carry by using only 2 buttons. Bear to stun and Tiger to deal damage, or Phoenix if you're feeling fancy. I would be absolutely honest if I said that that's all you need at least to get gold elo. I understand that you think he's difficult, but even if you don't use all his potential, you can carry a lot of players on your shoulders. Number 6. Graves. I will break my own rules by putting him on the list, because he has 3 skill shots. But wielding a grenade launcher kinda speaks for itself. The only skill shot that really makes the difference if you miss is his ultimate. His gameplay is very easy. You dash in their face and quite literally you blow them up. Graves might as well be the only AD carry that can kill someone from full health in a split of a second. And burst damage is very important in solo queue, because there is almost no counterplay. Number 5. Vi. Wait, Vi? Damn it, I should have put her at number 6. Anyway. Those big hands can certainly do their job. Carrying games, of course. Although she has one skill shot to engage, she does not rely on it. Her ultimate is what does the job. Her ganks are one of the scariest in game. There is just no escape. All you need is to wait for someone to push their lane and just harvest the money. Her jungle is safe because of her fast clear and passive shield. The best part is that you have huge impact on the game regardless of how fed you are. You can give all the kills to your lanes and still be able to carry. Number 4. Master Yi. You saw that coming, everyone has. It doesn't matter what you do, as long as you don't die, you win. You wanna gank, you win. You wanna farm, you win. You wanna split push? Well, you have probably already won. The longer the game is, the more likely you are to win. And don't get fooled by the simplicity of ult, alpha strike, auto attack till they are dead. There is a lot of room for skill. You can use alpha strike to dodge skill shots, you can use W to mitigate damage, or you can even use it as a auto attack reset. You will definitely notice the difference between beginner and pro, but the carry potential is the same. Number 3. Amumu. This very underappreciated dead little thing is what turns the games around. The only reason he is called the sad mummy is when you fail all your skill shots. And that's just an outrage. I can understand failing Q, but your ultimate can catch people for miles around you. Jungling as Amumu is not so hard either. He passively mitigates damage, but early on he is a bit squishier. He is not really able to carry the game on his own, but the reason he keeps his high win ratio are the teamfights. As both tank or hybrid AP, Amumu is very easy solo queue carry. Number 2. Annie. Playing this adorable little hellspawn demon was always fun. Especially when you know the enemy is scared of you every time they see your stun. You don't even have to do anything. Having your stun ready is like having a deadly disease. Your lane suddenly became an empty quarantine. All they really want to do is to stick out a finger to poke the minion to get their gold for their sick grandma. But since your Q is targeted, it is a guaranteed stun. And the moment you're stunned... Yep. And finally, number 1. Support being the only lane not covered, at least since Annie is being played mid again. Here we have Morgana. Very similar to Blitz, she's one of those go-to champions for those that ended up being last pick support. Granted, there is a very small chance of Morgana being available for the last picking. She has a long range route, she can make people immune to crown control, and she wins teamfights with AoE stun ultimate. You either make them run away or focus you, but once you have Zhonya's, it's a win-win scenario. She is far too valuable not to be banned or picked these days. And with this, I will have to end this list. However, I would like to say that I remade this list 6 times. Other champions that are also capable of easily carrying a game are someone like Tryndamere, Leona, Caitlyn, or even Sion. But the list can be different for different people. If you have any other champion that you think is easy and you are able to carry game with him, feel absolutely free to stick him up in the comment section. Don't forget to like and possibly subscribe, as both of these are very appreciated. And as always, thank you come again. If you are still here, that means that you are extremely valuable to me, and I want to thank you for watching the entire video. I would also like to say that this video took me more than a month to create, and countless hours spent editing and writing the script. Also, it took me more than a year to actually get the green screen working again, so I can green screen champions now. So feel free to give me any feedback on that. Yeah, that's kinda it. I don't have any other news. What can I do to entertain you? Well, I guess nothing. I'll just disappear in the puff of smoke.